Hello my friends, welcome to the Spiritual Stretch channel, where we embody the truth of who we are. So on your spiritual journey, or even if you don't call it that, but as you see yourself bringing something important into the world, do you notice that as you're ready to step into really what you're here to do, to step into serving more people, to expand your world, that it's like something seems to be pulling back, something seems to be slowing you down. And I have identified that it not being a typical block. So today I want to talk to you about what this is, why your system reacts this way when you're stepping into the calling, and what aspect of your identity to pay attention to, because ultimately it is coding your future. Stepping out into the world and becoming the person that you desire to become, and that little kind of like holding in the beginning of it, it's not a typical block. It's not a limiting belief, the way we think about limiting beliefs. It is a ceiling, if you will. It is a space where you are asked to cross over. You're crossing over from dreaming who you want to be. You're crossing over from imagining in your mind, in your body, as to what you're here to do. This is taking you away or pulling you out of the space where you were searching for yourself, where you were discovering things, where you were integrating things, and now you are asked to step out into visibility. And you see, while you are in the dreaming and discovery phase, it is only in your head. It is only you that you're arguing with. And you can always put things on hold. You can always come back to it tomorrow. But when you come out and you state to the world that this is who I am, this is what I can do for you, and me being that, that means I can do this for you at any time. Now you are open to really be that person at all times. Now there's nowhere to hide. Now if you feel that somebody is not or agreeing with you, that, oh, it may be an attack against you, but this is the place where you know without a shadow of a doubt as to who you are. So this phase of this ceiling is asking you to cross over to the other side of the ceiling. So this isn't a block that you need to heal and learn something about. This is a ceiling, and you are asked to step over it and have it become your ground floor. So what happens as the natural, the beautiful way our mind works is it always wants to protect us. So now that we are stepping over into embodiment, the mind says, well, what if there's no way back? What if I get all these judgments? What if I wouldn't know what to do? What if I fail? So it is, your mind is holding you in a place where it knows how to deal with things. Now, when your ceiling becomes your ground, you now operate differently. You now are a being who says, there is no such thing as failing. Failing simply just is a redirection, how to narrow it to make it even better. There's no such thing as people not understanding me. They're simply just not my people. There is, of course, no such thing as going back. Why would I want to go back to the old? I am here to grow. So you see, with this crossing over, your whole identity starts to ground into a newer version of yourself, into a more stable, a more confident, a more remembering and stable version of yourself. This is now a different life. So now you are building a different life for yourself. Now your identity is on a different ground. And every day it is your opportunity and chance and responsibility to code your identity to what you desire. So look around in your life. What are you coding into you? Are you constantly saying, rehearsing failure? Are you rehearsing doubt? Or are you rehearsing that this is the person who I am? Of course I know who I am. Of course I know what I'm doing. Of course I am here to bring something much bigger into humanity. And this is what I keep stepping towards every single day. Because you see, you are coding your identity at this very moment with your decision, with your conviction into who you are, that is then opening up the future that can come through you. It's not somewhere else. It's not in the future somewhere distant. It is in you. It is in you now. Life is coming through you now with the openness that you allow and with the identity that you choose to stand in. So if you find yourself standing at the edge of what you know you're here to bring, then I invite you into my spiritual fitness sphere, Sourced, because that is the space where we strengthen the connection with your source and support the embodiment of the life and mission that you are here to bring through. Because your next level isn't asking for more searching, it is asking for more stability in who you are. So come check out the link in the description and bring yourself into a frequency space that is inspiring you and supportive of your embodiment process. I thank you, my friends. If you found this video useful and helpful, please share with those that you think it could serve, and subscribe, of course, and hit the bell button so you know when the next teaching is coming through.